Hello.
We are here.
We're here. Uh-oh.
Not there. Yeah.
I just rolled this motherfucking die.
Oh, no. No, yeah.
We're
At
going
least
with a
it
16.
just doubled. You just put another one on there. I rolled a 1, and then he flipped it to an 11. But he rolled a 16. We've had 16s 3 times in a row now. This is weird.
Dude, the last D&D game I played as Quark, which was awesome. He was my himbo bird. I rolled like 8 nat 20s. It just kept happening, and I was supposed to be a really dumb character, but I kept rolling checks to solve the puzzles.
That's the best.
So it was like, yeah, you know the answer. Like, dude, it was beautiful.
It
is a little sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what. Yeah. Well, sweet. I mean, it's a lot of fruit stuff. It's guava juice, or guava nectar, strawberry, banana liqueur, a little bit of Amaro or Montenegro, which is like a herbally liqueur.
It's got like a pre-workout aftertaste, which is wild.
It's the strawberry.
Yeah.
And then the cognac.
Banana.
Cognac's good in there. I think it might be better to do 50-50 cognac and whiskey.
Yeah. Well,
Give it a rye whiskey.
what cognac do you use?
RSVP.
Is that the brand or the?
I think so.
Because there's VSOP, which is
VSOP, that one.
That's like a blend, yeah.
Yeah, I did that one.
Okay.
It's the one I grabbed. I was just like, you know what? Like, this one it's one that I know the name is like obviously relatively okay. I'm gonna get that one without like searching out like a specific cognac brands that aren't branded as cognac kind of idea.
Yeah. We gotta try this again soon.
You're not wrong. We'll have to pick that up one time and I'll make something with it. But yeah, it's definitely could use. You know what? It might be good if it was over in a tonic.
You like a seltzer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add some club soda.
I think that'd be bomb.
Let's try this. I
You
got
got a cup?
limoncello. I'm going to add about 2 ounces.
If you're doing it.
Well, here, I was going to say we try mine and make
Yeah.
sure it doesn't suck and I don't ruin your drink.
How's your week been, fuckers? I don't know why I got so aggressive there.
Yeah, basically. No, it's good. I don't know if it adds that much, but it helps mellow it a little bit.
Oh, it's 100% better. Yeah.
So
It's got that crispy.
Or do you want me to dump it?
I can count.
I can count. Yeah, I have no idea why I made this. Just said fuck it and did it. Anyways.
How's your week been?
Yeah, how was your week? It's been
How's
2
your
days
day?
for us. We did
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
It's been 2 days for us.
Technically a day.
Really, yeah, full day. I got a new water sprinkler monitor thing installed because the one that I used that came in this house, it was original to the house, and when you try to set like what day it is so it can keep track, it wouldn't go past 2014.
Oh.
So like it was forever like annoying I mean, honestly, I just set it to like, all right, this is whatever it is, it'll water it this stuff, and it was okay, but I was like, I'm sick of that. Like, it's also like one of those you have to like almost like dial tone it.
Oh, it's like analog, yeah.
Analog dial tone. So I was just like, all right, so I finally was just like, all right, hey, now that we're gonna be doing the garden, like, I want to be able to water this specific zone one extra, that kind of thing.
Nice.
So like we got that done, so that was really cool. I chatted with the guy. He's like old. He's pretty cool. But he was like, it was funny. We ended up, I don't know, just randomly talk. He just started talking to me because I was standing there kind of like trying to do a quick like, all right, this is how he's getting installed in case I need to fuck around with it or whatever. And then he was explaining to me to the app that's really fucking easy, but like he was telling me like because we're gonna do that garage sale soon. Mm-hmm. He was like, yeah, I had this garage sale, and like most of the people that came there just kind of like came to like snoop my barn. He was like, most like they weren't really looking at my shit; they were just trying to like look up and around where my barn was at. And I was like, that's odd as fuck. I mean, I don't know if he's just being creepy, like, oh, I think he being suspicious.
They were looking for bodies.
Yeah. Well, he was like, I'm up on a hill, so it's like, you know, no one goes there. He's like, so I had it in my barn instead of my garage in the house or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. But
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I would probably check out somebody's barn. Like, if I went to a garage sale and it was in a barn, I'd be like, this is dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Honestly, that's kind of where I put it in my head, but I didn't say that. But like.
Bless.
Gosh.
Got another in you?
Probably.
Bless.
Thank you. So when we actually do ours, I'm going to use the green screen. I'm going to set up the scrim across the one where the garage door is and block off like our actual yeah, because it's the 3-car style-ish.
Yeah.
3.5, I don't know, 2.5.
2.5, 3, yeah.
I mean, really, it's like one car and then like some stuff, but we don't fit it. We don't put anything in there, so we were like, well, other than junk that we're going to try and sell.
A lot of my stuff is still in there.
Yeah, you have a table in there.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting it because we just kind of have our stuff on it. I used it to be like, all right, here's how we condense, because they can put stuff under it and on top of it.
I forgot about it too. Like the last
I
time
did
I was
put
down
a tarp on it so it didn't get scratched by anything. I did put on it that way, so it was like when we do sell it or at the. I assume someone will want it at the garage sale.
It's a decent table, yeah.
Yeah, that and chairs. I'll be like, whatever you want to list it for, we'll list it for that, and then we can.
Whatever you think you can get. It was like, I want to say it was like $450, maybe
say like,
$6 with the chairs.
I was gonna say like $150, so people can haggle it down. Worst case, $100. And I was like, cool. Here you go. Here's the $100 when you come over on Tuesday.
Honestly, take that 100, use it for. I told you I was gonna.
Kentucky, yeah, perfect.
I said I was gonna send you money for that. Just fucking take that with you. Which means I want $200 for it now.
Hey, we'll do that.
No, whatever you can fucking sell it for, man. And honestly, I didn't expect any money from it because you've been fucking storing it for me for a year, 2 years.
I mean, it's still your table. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. That works though. I'll just I'll use that to snag your shit. But yeah, it was like
our shit.
Oh yeah, you're right. Our shit.
Getting a bottle for you, but also I'm gonna drink it too.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Yeah, we'll use it for. Yeah. Like I said, if I can snag us, I'm really. Oh, I think the week this comes out, I will be on my way home from Kentucky.
I think
the day this comes out, I will be driving home from Kentucky and have driven home from Kentucky. Because it's Memorial Day. Yay!
I'll be at work.
I would have.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't have. But if they offered it, I would have.
Yeah. Well, my coworker, he usually takes it off. And he was, telling me his whole story. We talked about some deep shit yesterday. But he was telling me, he's like, hey, it's supposed to be your weekend off. But I always take Memorial Day off. And I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And he's like, I feel bad taking it from you because you're a veteran, but like I always go to like visit my dad's grave. He was a veteran too. And I was like, oh, dude, I'll fucking take it.
Overtime.
And he was like, whoa, that quick? And I was like, dude, it's Memorial Day. It's not for me. It's for the ones people that died. Yeah. So like you have a more valid reason than I do.
Legit.
Yeah. And he's like
logically, yes.
He's like, oh, I figured you'd want it off. And I was like, no, I'll fucking work it. I'm like, but I'm going to take the first off. And I didn't tell him why I wanted the first off because I'm fucking going to Pride. And he's like a really old, like super anti-gay type deal.
Oh, that'd have been fun. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, dude, I don't care that I was a veteran. You can have Memorial Day off. I'm going to go do shit with the gays.
I'm going to go fuck around and, well, not really, but we're going to hang out.
I might,
We're going to hang out while people are fucking around and finding out, hey. Oh, that'll be funny.
But yeah, I
I'm
told
trying
him,
to. Oh yeah, what am I doing that
you're coming to Pride, bro.
week? Maybe.
It's on the 1st.
I swear to God, I feel like there was something else other than that we were doing, but if not, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's all
if
a month anyway, too. We're gonna probably do the same thing we did last year. Have a brunch in the morning. Head out to Ferndale Pride. I gotta see if the 1st is a second. Is a Saturday or a Sunday.
Looking it up now. Because that's the thing. Is more than likely I'm like. It is a Saturday. June 1st is a Saturday.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have.
I will almost guarantee you I'd be working that day, because I work tomorrow. I work this Saturday, and I'm supposed to work next Saturday, more than likely. So that means the weekend I would be going to Kentucky. I would definitely not be working, and then that following weekend would be that Saturday. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck. So at this point, we're back to the 2 Saturdays on, 1 off.
Yeah.
It seems like, so, which I'm all right with at this point. I'm gonna use, like I said, I'm gonna use this overtime to pay for whatever I buy in Kentucky, because I will be a little dumb there, because it's.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, mostly like because I'm only gonna mostly get shit that's MSRP, but because it's at the distilleries, like it's again, I'm gonna try and get Blanton's at hopefully $60 instead of $150, and then like some Weller
bottles.
Yeah,
and like I said too, while you're down there, if you see something, fucking call me and I'll send you more money.
Oh God, yeah, no. If we're going, if there's Blanton's, I'm getting at least 2, 3 if I'm allowed to, because I'll get 2 for myself and then 1 for us, and then those ones when we do special, we'll do special episodes and just pour as like little on a rocks.
Yeah,
little tasters.
We talked about it in an earlier episode a couple weeks ago about getting the barrel, and like I want to clip that down. I haven't gotten around to it because the way I worded it sounded like we'll drink it when it's time, and it like sounded like a really bad thing, and I was like, no, we'll just drink it when we fucking feel like drinking it, you know.
Well, here's the thing, is like, do we want to do, you want to do a cocktail in it, or do you want to do I
think both, like have it on the rocks, do a cocktail with it, like.
Well, what I meant is like, because you can age a cocktail in a barrel as well.
Age a whole cocktail?
Mm-hmm. People do that.
Huh.
So I guess you know what we could do? Because my thought is like we get the barrel, and then we fill it with. Honestly, at this point, I'm going to say we buy just like White Dog, which is Buffalo Trace's generic. It's their moonshine. It's what comes off the distillate before they put it in the barrel.
Okay.
So you can buy it, and then we could just essentially make Buffalo Trace in our tiny barrel that I would say
would be about that big. You know what
would go here?
Ironic about,
and we could age it on the set.
What's ironic about the name White Dog turning into Buffalo Trace is, in my family, I'm joked around as being White Dog because I'm white dog.
Yeah.
You know, but we could age me and then I become Buffalo Trace.
I mean, to be honest, it makes sense.
It's valid.
And you can buy it. I just got to find the places to buy it. But you can buy it in a decent amount. Like, be like, all right, I'm literally buying enough to fill like a gallon or so. But like, or I don't know what else we could put in there, but I think, and then we could use that same barrel to age a cocktail in it and then drink that cocktail. Because you don't need to, I mean, that's well, maybe. Because like, honestly, it'd be fun to try like make half the like a quarter of it, or save like 3/4 of the barrel, 2/3 of it, and then use 1/3 of it for a cocktail, and then make some, I don't know, like a fun. A lot of people do Manhattans, but you can't do Manhattans.
No, I was thinking aging old fashioned if possible.
Yeah, that's my thought.
That's like our drink.
Yeah, you know? Just kind of like, if we want to do a special kind of flavored Manhattan, I think that'd be fun. But that's something we can figure out what we would want to do at the time.
I don't know. The cocktail is your baby, man. Like, I can come up with notes and ideas, but like I fucking whatever you put in fucking glass in front of me, I'm drinking it, man.
That's fair. Like it's always been.
Except not like how it's always been. I used to be the guy.
I was just going to say right before you said that, I was like, but you used to make the drinks because you were better at mixing like all the random.
I was better at that time. I was better at. I don't want to call it like the poor bartender, but I was better at being the poor bartender.
Well, at that point too, I just had never. I wasn't. That was my.
You didn't drink as often as I did either.
Yeah, at that point, that was the first time I started mixing anything. Because to that point, I basically just drank beer or drank straight whiskey.
Yeah, I think
because that was my depressive drinking.
Me too.
Yeah, it was all of our depressive drinking at that time. But yeah, that. Up until meeting you, most of it was just depressive drinking by myself and on the chair that I just threw out.
Oh, that's fucking closure.
Yeah, I know. It was okay. So I actually thought about it. It was funny. I was sitting over in that chair. I was editing the episodes, and I sent you the screenshots. And then I had picked up the chair yesterday and I put it out to the curb, and I kind of like. I was kind of just doing it because I was really fucking exhausted. I just mowed the lawn, did all the things, and I kind of just set it down, didn't think too much of it. And then, like, an hour later, it kind of hit me. I was like, oh, man, that was my chair.
That's closure, buddy.
And then I'm like, dude, I remember, like, getting slam hammered, drinking. It's the reason I can't have American honey, turkey.
Wild turkey.
Wild turkey, American honey. I cannot have that because... I was sitting in that chair watching a movie, and then I got into like a comment thread on a Coheed fan page at the time that was very active. And then like they were like, "What are you doing right now?" And I was like, I'm like drinking whatever." Took a picture, sent it, and someone else was also doing that. And then we were shooting the shit, and I ended up slamming this entire fifth of whiskey in probably in 2 hours. Because I got lost in the sauce and in the thread. Yeah, it was bad. And then I ended up trying to make some SpaghettiOs or ravioli of sorts. And I
Dude, you want to know what's fucking wild? When my grandma passed, I went to my parents' house. My cousins were renting it from them. So I went home. Like they passed away and everything, so we went back, started hanging out. My cousins were like, you should come over, like, because I didn't want to hang out with like the adults because like it was their mom, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like a different vibe.
Yeah.
And all the cousins were like, let's go have a drink. And like I had a whole fifth of fucking wild turkey American honey.
Oh, man.
And I went over to my parents' house, which was my cousin's house. Dude, some black dude showed up. Like, it was one of my cousin's friends. He showed up full cowboy outfit. And I was like, I'm already a little drunk. And I just went, what the fuck is this? And he sat down. He was like, I'll show you what this is. And just fucking played, like, full-on country music, like, voice, guitar, beautiful shit. And then I woke up. And my cousin was like, hey, I'm getting the kids ready for school, and then you want to go get breakfast? And I was like, oh, yeah, you have kids. Like, and then they were fucking... We went back to my grandparents' house, like, met up with the family. And, like, I'm looking peachy keen. My cousins come in after, and they're like, how the fuck are you not hungover? They were like, you drank a whole fifth by yourself. And Destiny was there, too. And I was like, oh, yeah, we shared it. And they were like, you didn't have any of it. He drank that himself. And I just turned to the whole family and I was like, I was really fucking sad. And then my grandpa just started laughing. And he was like, I get it. I was like, yeah. Like,
it's a different
vibe.
The hangover comeback is way different on a sad drink than when you're regular drinking.
The hangover came on when I was driving back to Michigan.
Yeah, it comes late. Yeah, to finish that story, when I say I tried to make a bowl of SpaghettiOs, I did make a bowl of SpaghettiOs, and I ate it, and then I threw up. all over the fucking front of that, in not on the chair, but in front of that fucking chair. I told my mom I accidentally spilt the SpaghettiOs because I didn't have the heart to tell her I'd smashed a fifth, and then ate a thing of fucking SpaghettiOs, and then just fucking hurled it right there. About an hour after that, it was this all happened in a 3-hour span. I was like, this isn't good, and then I went to bed. I didn't clean it up. I went to bed. Do not do that. Do never. I know we know this. If you're anyone that is mostly probably watching this, that's our friends at this point, this far in. Yeah, you know that. Don't do that. That wasn't
better.
Smart.
You're better than us. You're more put together.
That was so stupid. I will say, like, I think I've definitely said it on here before a long time ago, but like my favorite memory of that chair is I was having a beer and I was watching that movie. It was Henry Cavill and Arnie Hammer, the guy that got in trouble for the cannibalism texts.
Armie Hammer?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in that movie. It's the two of them, and then there's this scene where Henry Cavill gets into...
I'm sorry, cannibal texts?
Yes.
Finish your story and then tell me about the fucking cannibal text, because I didn't hear anything about that.
All right, we'll get there. So, anyways, the scene is like the movie is it's an old remake of like a spy versus a spy movie. Henry Cavill, so like Henry Cavill tricks Arnie. He ends up in the water, and then Arnie takes over the security guard's truck, and it's in France. So he happens to have like his lunch basket. And he pulls out like some wine and cheese, and he's watching like essentially Arnie Hammer's character like the boat like sink, and he failure kind of thing. But like I saw that the cheese and the wine in the crackers, and I was like, motherfucker, and I paused that movie right there, got in my car, drove to Meijer, bought a tub of beer cheese, a thing of Ritz crackers, and a bottle of wine, and then I proceeded to eat and drink all of those while watching the rest of that movie, because I was like, hold on, I got it all ready. Took my first bite, and then I hit play, and I was like, yeah.
You did the opposite, man. Normally it's like you get something good to eat, and then you're like, what am I going to watch? You're like, I'm watching this thing. What am I going to eat?
Well, I had already eaten dinner right before that.
True.
And then it was like an hour. It was like almost an hour and a half, like maybe probably 2-hour movie. Something like that. And then, so I was like, about 3/4 of the way in, a quarter of the way in, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Worth it. Very much worth it. Sometimes giving in to the dumb, like, fucking food thing is always the greatest. It can always be great.
I did that yesterday.
What'd you do?
I've been eating healthy as fuck this whole week, because I'm seeing the screenshots, and I'm seeing how I look on camera, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I need to do.
So I've been eating healthier and blah, blah, blah. I wound up getting McDonald's today because I was fucking starving.
That's fair.
But yesterday, I worked like almost an 11-hour shift, and then I was driving home. I had to pee really bad, and I needed to get gas, so I stopped at the truck stop by my house. And I walked in, took my piss, was about to go get gas, and then I saw a sign for the burger joint that's inside of that truck stop, and it was like mac and cheese chicken sandwich, and I was like, mac and cheese chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so fucking good, man.
I mean, yeah, I would do that too. That's hard. That's hard to turn down. Like,
so good, man.
I have a hard time, like, now when I get gas at either the marathon or the like chicken, whatever the fuck it's. I don't know. Shell. It's a Shell, but it's got like a whole like kitchen counter thing.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
It's right in front of the the next building past the Arby's. So like they always have like pizza and chicken tenders in there, and so like when I go there, if I'm hungry, it's a problem, because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in and get like a slice just to tide me over, or like depending on the flavor of the little chicken tenders they have there, I get those. One time I got the pepperoni sticks that they have.
Those slap, dude.
Dude, they were good.
Yeah.
They were good.
Like the Bosco stick type deals?
No.
Or are they like pepperoni bread?
Pepperoni bread.
Okay.
Long
I was thinking of the
bread
Bosco
sticks.
stick type.
They had Bosco sticks, but they're like, it's just one. I'm like,
they're still good as hell.
Yeah.
When I worked the New Haven plant, C121. Why do I still remember that fucking program? But when I was working that one, there was a gas station right there. I got some the glasses broke eventually, but some of like my coolest glasses I got from there, like sunglasses. When I was talking to a Leaf, I got her like this fucking flower teddy bear, and then I got her like a glass orb with a rose in it. That gas station slapped. It had like the coolest shit ever. And then I walked in there one day and it was like pepperoni Bosco sticks, and I was like, give me 7. So fucking good, dude.
I do want to do this one time for a party, and I want to have a party where we just order a bunch of those foods from that website where it's like the lunch stuff.
I want shit.
I want the breakfast pizza.
I never had that.
Oh, dude, I hit the breakfast sausage, like egg. Fucking awesome. I loved those. Though if they had those, I like could not resist getting them, especially in high school, because I was like right on my way to getting fat. I was bigger. I was always bigger, but that was my escalation phase.
I was bigger too, and then it just fucking skyrocketed through college.
Yeah. Well, I started to but either way, like that shit was good. Get those Bosco sticks. Get some. What other good shit did I like? I mean,
the fucking cookie.
Oh yes, the cookies.
Oh,
the cookies,
dude. I used to buy one of those at lunch, and it was when I did groundskeeping. So I would buy 1 or 2 at lunch, and then I would take it outside to where we kept the fucking lawn care equipment, and I'd open that fucking garage, pop it right by the door, close the garage, and then I'd go back to school, and after school I'd get off work, and like I'd go right into that fucking garage, grab the cookie that had been melting all fucking day. So bomb, dude. Oh.
All right, so while I think I pulled up the
cannibal text, yeah.
Oh, sorry, not even that. But I pulled up the.
I was gonna say I thought it'd be funny if we never mentioned that again this episode.
Yeah, no. Here we go. We got bundles. We got breakfast pizzas. We got.
What? You gotta actually click into shit.
Yeah, we got a bunch of all the pizzas though. Yeah, school pizzas, pepperoni. Yeah. There we go. School breakfast pizza. Oh, the Fiestada pizza.
Had that. That's fucking
bomb. Oh.
Are those the actual Bosco sticks too?
Max cheese sticks.
Oh yeah, buddy.
School breadsticks. The pizza logs. We got and then.
Problem is you gotta buy them in bulk, which sucks.
Well, that's why we do it for a party. Everyone just pitches in. Like we're like, hey, what does everyone want? And would we eat, X of? And we're like, all right. Oh, they got the stuffed hash browns.
What? I never had those. What are those?
I didn't have those either, but I'm like, they have them. It says Wait, I mean, I had them, but when you bought them from Kroger, the one time they were on sale, I saw them once, and I was like, yeah, let's get them. They're good, but I'm not paying for them. But, it's hash brown, bacon, egg, and cheese.
That sounds bomb, dude.
The tornado French toast sticks. Tornado sausage, egg, and cheese. Quick and easy. That's fucking. Oh, chicken nuggets, fries, corn nuggets, buffalo popcorn chicken nuggets, the smiley fries.
Smiley fries slapped.
Mini corn dogs, school breadsticks, pizza logs, max cheese sticks, the tornado stuff.
Dude, there was something different about the school fries too. I tried to remake them.
Catfish nuggets.
That sounds disgusting.
That must be something that they've included for people that don't eat meat, kind of thing at school. Fish and cheese squares.
That sounds gross too.
Pizza cheese crunchers.
Hey Brandon.
Yeah.
If you could milk a fish, what do you think the cheese would taste like?
Salty as fuck. Here's all the new arrivals. So there's the breakfast pizza with turkey sausage, chocolate brownie bars, chili chicken Crispitos. It's chili chicken Tostitos. Or not Tostitos, Toquitos. Crispitos with cheese and chicken. Same thing. Bacon and cheddar and chive tater tots. They call them tater kegs. Because they're like stuff. Too. Banana bread slices. Mini tacos.
Mini tacos were so good.
Yeah. Pizza quesadilla, mini waffles. Pizza quesadilla, chicken and cheese. Chicken fries. Funnel cake fries. Beef dipper teriyaki. Hell no. Steak fingers. School McRib patties.
We have to get that.
I don't know if we can convince that many other people that are...
I think we just have
pizza burgers.
Well, I'm sorry.
What the fuck is this?
I have to see the image.
It's literally... It looks like it's just like a...
Yeah, that just looks like frozen beef patty.
Like, you can't... yeah, you can kind of see... It does just look like a patty, but like there's no description. It's just description. 8 count.
There's only 8 of them.
I mean, for $27.99.
Send me the link.
Well, hey, we'll keep looking at all these, but this isn't even the website I think it was. I think the oh yeah, no, Party Likes 1999. That's just old. Yeah. So yeah, that's. We have options.
Yeah. Dude, there the fries at school lunches. Like, I figured out how to recreate it, like how they do it, because it was like so crispy and fucking flaky. What they do is they fry the potato, pull it out before it's done, roll it around in flour, and then fry it again. And it's so fucking good. Like, I did that for Destiny when she had like the gluten intolerance stuff. Because she was like, I want a crispy fry, and like they don't get crispy enough. So what we did was we took almond flour, fried up some fucking, not potatoes, I don't remember what they were, like taro, some bullshit. I don't remember the name of the vegetable.
Substitute.
So I fried up like a substitute, and she was like, these are weird tasting, they don't get crispy. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna roll them in this flour and throw it back in. And then I was like, this tastes like school fries.
Honestly, well, to me, that makes sense, because I think obviously those are frozen and they just throw them right in the fryer. So they probably do the thing, like you said, they do that, coat them in thing, and then freeze them. So when you throw them in, they fry like that.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
I do remember a lot of my school fries either being that or just... Actually, I kind of... No, you're right. Those were good. I was like, because there's either that or those like shoestring fries that were just wet.
Yeah, those sucked. Yeah. Terrible. No, I used to get the fries all the time because I had reduced lunch. So my lunch was like 40 something cents. Like my parents didn't pay for my lunch, but I had reduced lunch. So whenever I had money, I would go out there and I'd flirt with the lunch ladies and be like, "Can you give me a little bit more fries?" And I'd come back with a fucking tray of fries.
Yeah. I happened in my high school, when we moved from Sterling or from Warren to Sterling Heights, my old friend Alex, his mom happened to be one of the cafeteria moms.
No shit.
Yeah. So like she just got a job doing that, and I was like, oh shit, okay. And so she was in there, and I was like, I walked in and I was like, holy fuck, like, what? And then so that was kind of cool. So once in a while I would get a little bit of extra shit if she was the one serving stuff, but a lot of times she ended up cooking in the bag, and she'd be like, hi Brandon, and then that kind of thing. But it was pretty cool to see her once in a while. I was like, this is like it was always a flashback. And then once I hit like junior year, I never ate at my cafeteria again.
They told us we weren't allowed to leave for school lunch.
Technically we were. I joined the CPC, the college program stuff, because if you went there, you were allowed to get in your car and drive. If you could drive and you could drive to school, you could drive over there, or you could take the bus and get over there. Well, what we would do is we would just leave for lunch and drive to CPC, but we would go somewhere for food and then go there.
Yeah.
So that was like, I never ate in the cafeteria for the last 2 years of high school. No, that's a lie. Maybe for sure senior year, I didn't eat in there except one time they made us come back because there was the fucking spirit week, the parade, the auditorium bullshit. So I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we got to come back. We still left and got food and came back. And then we just ate, like, Taco Bell in front of other fucking juniors. And we were like, hey.
They told us that. And I remember in one class, kids were arguing. They're like, well, if we can't leave for lunch, why can the teachers leave for lunch? Blah, blah. And then the teachers were like, well, we're staff. Like,
we're adults.
We're adults. Like, they didn't say we're adults. They said, well, we're staff. Like, we're working. Like, if we need to go get lunch, we go get lunch. Like,
yeah,
we're not provided a school lunch. And I was like, so it's okay for staff to leave for lunch? And the teachers were like, yeah, it's okay for staff to leave to lunch. And I was like, bet. I was staff. So I just fucking walked my ass to the Arby's down the road.
There you
Came
go.
back to the Arby's, and they were like, you're not supposed to leave for lunch. I was like, no, everybody said staff can leave. Like, y'all fucked up. You hired me. Like, you tell me staff can do something, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, so yeah, but rechange that justification, though. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, it's like, all right, you have to be 18 and older. And then you're like, fuck.
The teacher thought it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mr. Doherty. He was like, I didn't know you worked here. I was like, yeah, staff badge, student badge. And he's like, what? And I was like, keys. And he's like, they gave you keys? I was like, I have keys to every single door.
I don't go in any of them except for the
I went into a lot of them.
That's fair.
Yeah. I found our wood shop. Nobody even knew we had a wood shop. Yeah, there was a full big room that still had fucking tools in it. Still had wood in it. There was still fucking sawdust everywhere.
Dude, I miss wood shop.
I wish we had it. I would have taken that class in a heartbeat, man.
We didn't have wood shop. We had a workshop class, essentially, where, it was like learning basic, like how to solder, electrician stuff. And then like...
That would have been useful, man.
We had the one guy taught us how to how to take apart an engine, like a motor, like a... lawnmower,
like a small engine.
Yes, a small little block two piston engine. I don't remember how to do it, but I remember loving doing it, and I was like, "This is awesome." That was the same teacher that had one finger. He'd accidentally cut his finger off with a bandsaw like 3 or 4 years past, and then a kid to the year prior I told you this. Did he held his hands up and went, "Hey, do you want to play hide and go seek? No peeking." Yeah, he got suspended, but he was pretty cool. And then I also remember, like, when I was in 6th grade, the workshop teacher I also took there, he was really cool. His name was Mr. Finch. He was awesome. Definitely a crouchy old man, but from what I remember, he was awesome. And then, like, I remember being sad when I moved schools because I was like, oh, I'm not going to get to see Mr. French. And I was like, it sucked. And I got, like, teary-eyed. And I was like, this sucks. I was like, well, at the time, I was like, this is gay.
It's fucking gay, dude.
I was like, guys, boys don't cry. This is gay. No, he was a great teacher. I didn't let myself feel him.
I love that we've kind of taken that phrase back. Like,
Well, I mean, at that time,
at that time, it's what we.
Yeah.
It was fucking how we talked, but like now it's hilarious. Like I have buddies, and like it'll be two of my dude buddies like that are dating. They'll fucking kiss each other, and I'll be like, "This fucking gay, dude," and they're like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Do it some more. Love yourself. Love each other." Fucking homos. You know, like,
oh yeah, no,
yeah, it's like super supportive now. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, I mean, even for me, like for myself back then when I did say it, like it was never like
Yeah, you weren't.
Yeah,
back then it wasn't calling out somebody that was gay. We understand how it was hurtful, but it's not.
Well, yeah,
that wasn't our intent back then.
Yeah, well, especially at the time when you're like, don't know the context of the world, and you're like, wait, hold on, oh, whoa, I get that, yeah, that's pretty, and then you like have common sense out of nowhere, you're like, oh yeah, no, it's pretty not cool, and then
it's pretty fucking gay, dude. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist it.
Oh, I need to watch the roast of Tom Brady. I heard it was really good.
I got so tired of roast, man.
This one they went pretty wild. There was also like a lot of the people I liked the Kim Kardashian parts of it that I've seen. Although so far like I didn't see all of it obviously, but I've seen some of the highlights, and it sounds pretty like it was pretty good finally because they realized that a lot of the last ones sucked, and they're like, all right, we made this one good.
Apparently, they edited out a lot of the audience booing when Kim Kardashian got up.
Yeah, they muted it. They not muted it, but they drowned it out. They were like, "Hey, we're just gonna leave." Like, honestly, what I'm imagining happened is they just took out the audience mics that they had set up to capture audience sound, and they had like stage mics, and then they were just like, "We're just gonna only use stage mics."
Yeah,
only stage mics this time. So you obviously we're gonna hear it, but not as drastic as it was.
Yeah.
God, no one likes it. It's like, dude, it was good, but there was a couple really funny ones. I was happy about. Like, they had like a decent like dais of the people that they usually do, but had a couple new ones that were fun. I don't know. I'm interested to watch it. I don't know if I'll ever actually get around to watching it because I have seen like half the clips.
Yeah, you probably watched the best of it already.
Well, all the clips of this actual stand-ups went around, and then like I haven't really seen any of the clips of like Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski, Randy Moss, like all of his teammates that went up first. They had all them go first, and then they closed out with
the comedians.
Yeah. And then Kevin Hart in between. Oh, yeah, I forgot Kevin Hart was there. She's the host.
I don't know how I feel about Kevin Hart.
I mean, whatever. He's Kevin Hart. He's part of a lot of things.
Yeah. He's getting his money. Good for you. Yeah, I just don't find him that funny anymore.
Oh, yeah, me either. I don't think he's that... Hey, whatever.
Like, some of his stuff was funny to me, but then he had that stand-up special a while back that felt super scripted. And like I know a lot of stand-up is like, you know, you've worked out this material,
but he overworked it
constantly, and like it literally felt like he was talking off of a teleprompter, and then like he had visual effects that would pop up behind him that like didn't work, which is weird because I'm a huge Bo Burnham fan, and Bo Burnham has a lot of like scripted shit in his stuff, but like you know it's scripted, but it's done really well. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I imagine like to me, I think that's a case of he's probably not getting in the tiny reps anymore like he used to. He's no longer... Like, he probably does once in a while, but he's not hitting clubs a lot like a lot of the actual... He's working so much doing other shit that he's now too much in either... Like, I mean, he's still obviously making fuckload money doing all of it, but like...
Oh, for fucking sure, yeah.
Also, I think the problem is like once you get to the level he's at where you're doing arena comedy... You end up like you get disconnected. Like from what I've heard, like about comics talking about it on podcasts, is they're like they love the clubs because they really are intimate. You get to like not so much interact with the audience, but you really get to feel things. He was like, you can't have like a shitty joke because you feel it.
I mean, arenas are probably a way different ballpark, but I mean, we've gone and seen comedians at like not big arenas, but like big fucking venues, like Royal Oak Theater, fucking that one casino, I can't remember the name of.
Caesars.
Yeah, fucking Motor City, Greek Town.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen comedians there where it's like it's a big venue, but there's none of that disconnect. And I could see an arena, like if you're playing on a fucking football field, like there's space.
Yeah.
But like, even then, like I've seen some comedians that seem very down to earth with it. Like even fucking Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Like,
well, from what they've basically said is they're like, obviously each one has its different things, but like what they learn is like when you get to arenas, you have to slow down.
Yeah.
Because everything is like literally because you can, if you talk too fast, the reverberation of going through the arena and just like the science of how long it takes to get from where that fucking speaker all the way to those people and then back. If you talk too fast, shit, and then people can't understand you anymore. So like once you get to like a theater, if you don't adjust to like, all right, you can talk a little faster, you know, you can adjust accordingly, like shit like that. They're like, there's all these little nuances to in between. So like, I think if you're not, but then again, like I said, like in a club, it's super intimate. It's very close. You learn how to be like person to person. And I think, like I said, like with Kevin Hart, he's playing such massive venues. Yeah. He's probably way too used to the slightly slower delivery because of said distancing. And then maybe just didn't course correct enough.
Well, not even just that. Like some of the shit he had pop up there, it was almost like you kind of could tell the joke was coming, and then when the joke landed, he was like, "You see that? You see that? Like I got shit behind me. That's the joke. I got shit behind me." Whereas like other comedians that use like props or like visual stuff like that or audio, like Bo Burnham's real big about that. Where like you know, like he'll already have shit pre-recorded talking to himself, and like it feels like he's talking to himself. Yeah. Or like Kevin Hart, it'd be like, yeah, you see I'm talking to myself. You see it? Look, like pointing it out. Like it feels off.
It feels too forced and like it's not natural. I get you. That's weird. I'll have to watch. I haven't watched a lot of specials. I do, but I don't.
Yeah, I've watched
I need
a lot,
to watch more.
I haven't watched many recently.
I just watched Ian Fidances. He's pretty cool. He was funny. He's wild. I watched David Towles. David Towles is really good. He's funny. He like, it's a lot of short one-liners. He finishes off his special playing a recorder.
Nice.
It's really funny. And then he ends up playing to Seals because he was like, he kept his actual special like 43 minutes and he needed to 40 something somewhere close to 43, and he was like, Netflix said I owed them X amount of money or X amount of minutes to like reach the contractually agreed like hour that they justify, and so here's some extra stuff, and then it's just him playing his recorder on like the San Diego pier where all those seals hang out. And it's just filled with seals, and he's just sitting there, and a timer comes up, and it's just a countdown. And he's just sitting there playing. And then, like halfway through, he stops and he goes, "Hey, Harold, I heard it's your birthday." And he goes, and you know, dumb shit. And I was like, it's just hilarious, the way you know. So good special. I need to watch Neil Brennan's special.
Yeah,
I forgot. There's one other one special I need to watch.
I don't know. Ryan
Sickler's fun.
I got tired of a lot of the specials because for a while there, it was like older comedians coming out, and they're like, "You can't be offensive anymore," and blah blah blah, and it's like, pick something
not
else.
the way you're doing it, bro.
Pick something else, like fucking James Acaster. I'll have to send you his special because he's got one of the funniest ones ever, where he's just making fun of them, and he's like, he comes out and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a comedian. We push the envelope. You can't, if you can't take it, then get out of the kitchen." Like, and he just goes off for like fucking 5 minutes where he's like, "You're offended? Well, too bad. I'm a comedian." Like, he's just fucking screaming about it, and then he goes, "So, anyways," like, just moves on perfectly. Like,
yeah, that's good.
I'll have to send you his. You fucking die, dude.
Yeah, sorry. There's been a couple of them, like, they're starting to get, like, more, like, again, they're not they're, like, offensive, but they're, like, actually not offensive. They're, like, done the right way.
Yeah.
It's not, like, you don't feel like it's actually coming from their heart, and you're like, oh, there's a little too much real in that, what you said, some shit like old comedians had. You're like,
somebody hurt you.
Couple of y'all, it's too real, guys.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been interesting. I was thinking I want to get tickets to another comedy show soon. It'd be fun to do that. But
yeah, it'd be dope. Problem is they're always on weekdays, and I'm a tired boy.
I know, that's the issue.
Yeah.
But, well, thank you guys for watching
Hope
and
you got
listening.
Offended because we're comedians and it's our job to push the envelope. And you know what? You're gay.
We love you guys. Have a gay old time. Have a gay old week. Be happy.
Pride is this month when this drops, I think.
No, next week.
Next week. Happy Pride.
Yep. Love you all. Bye, guys.
Bye.